All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. If something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. Dear Ryan and Sissany, it's time for Ryan's Roses. My husband and I fighting a lot about stupid things, and then it stopped almost as if he's just ignoring me. He seems to be busier and acting differently, like dressing better and wearing new cologne. Okay, let me get Rachel on the phone. Rachel, thanks for coming on. So you notice all these different improvements from your husband, and it's got you worried about what?
About cheating.
Why? Because he put new cologne on?
Yes. I mean, we've been fighting a lot lately, and then out of nowhere, he just starts dressing better. He got a new haircut. Like, I don't know. He's like very distracted, like all the time. No, it's not normal, you know?
Well, do you sense that you're disconnected in your relationship already?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You do. All right. So then I think that that's the issue. It's like you already feel unconnected or a disconnect, and then you add this to it. Like you feel like he's feeling good about himself. He's feeling himself right now.
Oh, totally. But like, it's a solo thing, you know? He's not sharing with me. It's not like he's trying for me. I can feel it. He does these things just for him, and I feel like for someone else.
Okay, hang for 1 second. We're going to get into this with Ryan's Roses next. Sisney's about to make the call for Rachel here on her behalf to her husband because she thinks that, Rachel, we are on the air right now, but she thinks that her husband's cheating.
Yeah.
Because he's feeling himself. He's not around. He's busy all of a sudden. He's wearing different cologne. He's just acting.
And he's ignoring her a lot.
He's acting like he's single. I mean, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
So she thinks he may have found somebody else. Look, the foundation of this already coming in is that she has felt disconnected. Rachel, how long have you been married to your husband?
We've been married for like about 12 years.
Okay. Let's get into it. We're going to call him, offer him some roses, find out what's on his mind, who he wants to send them to. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
All right, be very quiet. Sisney is going to offer him some roses. Let's find out what's going on, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 310 is not available.
Should I leave a message?
At the tone,
No.
please
Hang
record
up.
your message.
Put on hold.
No.
When you have
What?
finished recording, you may
what do you
hang
mean?
up or
Message or
press
hold?
1 for more
Do
options.
not leave a message.
What? I did hang up. Stop yelling.
Sorry.
Rachel,
Yeah.
What do you want us to do?
we just got his voicemail. I think you could hear that coming through. We got his voicemail. We did not leave a message. We hung up just in time.
Yeah, what's a voicemail going to do?
Well, I don't know. We could have said.
I don't know. This never
some
happened
things.
before, actually.
Well, we could say some things.
I panicked.
Why don't we say some things?
Wait. Hold on. I just got a text from him. It says, if you think I'm picking up my phone for the roses, for Ryan, what? For Ryan? For F, Ryan Roses, you're insane. You want to talk? You and me will talk.
Well, let's call him back.
Oh, my gosh.
Hold on, Patty. Can you call him back? See if he picks up now. Try again.
Let me try.
He's not going to pick up.
Well, maybe. Did he just send that right now?
Yeah.
So he was
just
like, he was
now.
listening. He knew it was us, and so.
Well, by
Yeah.
the way, hold on, line 2. What line?
2.
All right. Based on that, I think something's going on.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh,
Oh,
now he's
that's
sending
straight
voice.
to
Got it. Okay.
No,
All
no,
right.
no, you know what? I mean, he doesn't even, he doesn't listen to radio. Every morning he's like on an audio told him. Probably someone he's with, tipped him off or something because, I mean, how else is he going to know about your show?
Well, it seems like, I don't know. It seems like he's listening, but I will say this. It's all suspect. That's really fishy that he doesn't want to talk and he sends you that text. So I think you're onto something here.
Yes.
Rachel, hang on for a second, okay? Hang on for 1 second. It's guilt. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband was showing me a feature he discovered on his phone. I don't know if it's new, but we didn't know about it. It's basically that you can search your photos and it will even make a video of certain pics by category. Well, while he was showing me, he selected New York as a search word. When it came up, I told him to do a video. He was really weird about it, ended up cutting it off early because the video finished playing. So when I got a chance, I went back into his phone to the New York section, and some of the pics I saw were gone. Why did he delete them? I don't understand that at all.
Ooh, that's not good.
Can you explain that?
I mean, maybe they were just a bunch of selfies that he didn't want.
The technology.
The technology behind it? Yeah, like categorizes stuff. It groups pictures that you take into photo albums to make it just easier for you if you wanted to go back and view them.
Okay, and then so she saw that and caught something?
And caught that, I guess, some were deleted.
So, Rebecca, hi. What do you think's going on? I read all the software stuff, but what do you think's going on here?
I have no idea. It's like he discovered this whole thing on his iPhone, and he made a thing where you can do like videos into like pics that you have from a category. But while he was showing it to me, I was like, hey, let's do New York and let's see what happens. And he does it, and I see some pictures. And they were from our trip from New York. But then there was like this work trip from New York that started popping up. And all of a sudden, he got really weird and funny, and he was just like, let me cut this off. It's already done. Anyway, that's it. It's a cool feature right on this iPhone. And I was just like, okay. But I happened to see some pictures in the bar, and I didn't want to question him too much about it because he didn't seem like he wanted to talk too much about it. So
Yeah.
When I got the chance, I decided, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and look through his phone and see what those pictures were, because they were different, and he never showed me them, and they were deleted. They were gone. Like, I know I saw those pictures. There's no way I didn't see those pictures.
So you can see them on the bottom bar, like these are the next pictures that are going to pop up, and then when she went back to look for them, they were gone. So he basically
exactly. So I knew that there were so many more pictures that were there, which made it weird and uncomfortable. And I don't know what to say, but it's just an interesting situation because we're best friends and we talk about everything, but now it's weird.
All right, let me put you on hold. We're calling him to find out what's going on, why he's deleting photos, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's time for the phone call here, Ryan's Roses. We've got Rebecca on the line. She is... How long have you been married, Rebecca?
We've been married for 5 years. 5 years.
Okay. So her husband, it's very complicated. I don't quite understand all of it, but he was deleting photos that were in an album.
Right.
Like
she had previously
album.
seen that there was pictures in that album. When she went to go back to look, those pictures were
gone. So she thinks that he's hiding something. That's the foundation of this. Rebecca, Sisney's going to call your husband, okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to find out who he's thinking about, who he sends the roses to, what he puts on the card. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
On KIIS-FM.
On KIIS-FM.
Got it. Here we go. Be very quiet, Rebecca, until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Got it.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, is this Will?
Yep, speaking.
Hi, my name is Vicky. I'm calling from Glamorous Flower Design. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. So actually, we're brand new to the area, and we're offering local residents to send out free flowers today. And you've been selected to send a free dozen red roses to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're absolutely free. Is that something you're interested in?
Actually, not really.
Are you sure they're free? I don't need any info from you, any anniversary, or you can even send them you can even send them anywhere in America.
There's nothing that I can think of that's coming up, so maybe somebody else can use them more. I'm glad to say.
Are you sure? You'd be like the sixth person that's hung up on me, and I really just need to get these flowers out.
Sorry, but you'll find the right one.
Oh, there's nobody. We just need the name of the person, and we can just write a note. They'll have them by lunchtime today, and anywhere.
No,
please.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Will, my name is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I need you to know that. I have your wife, Rebecca, on the line. Rebecca, would you tell Will why we're calling him, please?
Oh, God. Will, I know it sounds just crazy and weird, and I know I've never done this to you, but when you showed me that new feature on the phone and it makes those pictures and the New York category came up, and all of a sudden you got really funny and weird because some work pictures started coming up, and you just shut off the phone, was like, hey, that's it, it's super cool and fun, and you just kind of deflected, even though I was just like, hey, what about those other pictures? I would love to see them. I don't remember seeing them. I went back to your phone, Will, and they're gone. I don't understand, and I've never looked through your phone before, but I felt like I had to because you were just so funny, and we talk about everything, and you show me everything, but this you felt funny about for some reason, and I just got the weirdest vibe, and I'm just
Rebecca, honestly, it was nothing. There's just photos that aren't good. We all have phones in our phones now, cameras in our phones, so we take so many photos. There's just spam. I deleted it. You're really making an issue out of a no issue. It's just a silly video.
Will, why when you send flowers to your wife here right now? Just curious.
Well, Ryan, I can't believe I'm being set up like this. Actually, there were no flowers to begin with, right? And trust me, I take care of my wife. When when the special events and everything comes up, I definitely go all out. So it's not like me being a bad person. I kind of feel like I'm being teamed up on right here over some photos that I deleted. You've never deleted photos from your phone that you were like, what was that?
I actually couldn't even understand what she was talking about with her issue with her phone and your phone and the algorithm and the albums.
When did you delete the photos?
I don't remember. Every now and then I try to make room on my phone,
Yeah.
So then, Rebecca, then that means they might still be in his deleted folder.
Yeah, so go take a look. Maybe you just show her and then we can clear the air. Well, right? All about clearing the air.
No big deal, right?
No, it is a big deal, Will, because, you're sitting here saying it's not a big deal, but I saw the pictures of you. You were shirtless with these guys, and you were hanging out, and they were shirtless, and so it's just an interesting concept that everybody's shirtless in a club, and you don't want to show me those pictures. You got to understand why I'm feeling weird about this now.
Rebecca, no, I'm feeling weird about this. It's just college friends and stuff. It's no big deal. Can we talk about this at home? I'll come home.
No, we can't talk about it at home because I saw more, Will. You know what I'm talking about. I saw so much more, and you need to tell me because you're not telling me at home. You're saying let's talk about this, but I have to do this in order to get you to say something.
Wow.
Why do I have to bring this up? I saw those pictures and they were just different.
So what were the pictures of? What were the shirtless with the guys in the club pictures? Well,
they're just college buddies. We're all sports fans. No big deal. It's honestly wow. I can't believe how out of proportion this is being blown over an iPhone video from photos.
Then why wouldn't you show them to me, Will? Because
you don't need to see everything.
I feel like they were a little bit more different than you guys just doing sports and hanging out.
Will, she makes a good point. I watched the Super Bowl with my buddies and our shirts stayed on.
Sure, great. You don't have my buddies. That's fine, Ryan. That's fine.
I don't have your body.
I feel like
your body. And he said buddies.
All right. Well, listen, we're going in circles. Rebecca, I hear it in your voice. Will, I think you need to comfort your wife. She's concerned. And so we're going to let you guys take it from here. All right? Good luck.
Sure. Thanks.
Did he say his body or his
buddies?
His
buddies. You don't have my buddies.
Oh, I don't have his buddies or his body. I don't know what his body is.
I don't know what his body is either.
Well, what do we think?
Well, I don't know because she didn't tell us about those pictures.
Well, where was that in the email?
Exactly.
The shirtless in the club?
Right.
That would have been valuable evidence. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's cheating or not, though. He did. Obviously, he knew it was us. He's like, there are no roses, right, guys?
Is she trying to imply that he's gay or that he wants to be with men now?
Why you say that?
Because he was shirtless in a club with a bunch of other guys? Is that what she's worried about?
I thought she was worried about him cheating.
Yeah,
Oh,
he could
with
be
the guy?
cheating with a guy.
I don't know. Do you think he's cheating? I don't feel like he's cheating. I just feel like
Something's up.
All right, so we just did a Ryan's Roses, and basically she found him deleting pictures on his phone, and she wants to know why they ended up being deleted. And now when we called him, we didn't know that the pictures were these.
You know, you were shirtless with these guys, and you were hanging out, and they were shirtless, and so it's just an interesting concept that everybody's shirtless in a club, and you don't want to show me those pictures. You got to understand why I'm feeling weird about this now.
Rebecca, now I'm feeling weird about this. It's just like college friends and stuff. It's no big deal.
So he says it was his buddies hanging out. Now, to his defense, at my gym, if you go during a certain hour, the guys are allowed to take their shirts off.
Oh, really?
It's usually the trainers. I mean, not the clients, but the
Wait,
trainers.
you're not allowed at other hours?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I've never really noticed if guys were shirtless or not when at the gym.
I've never really thought about it. Yeah. But yeah, that's the deal.
That's weird.
So, well, I mean,
So it could have been
usually it's the trainers training themselves in that hour. You see?
Usually you can't be shirtless at a club. So if he was shirtless at a club, that must have been a strip club.
Or an outdoor club?
Still.
You could be outdoors.
Maybe, but it's not. It's winter. And if he was in New York, who's outdoors?
All right, so lots of questions. The question, do we think he's cheating on his wife? Something, she's, the sound of her voice said it a lot to me. The way she said, the way I heard her. Emily, what do you think?
I mean, I think if you're married and you keep anything in your phone that you don't want your spouse to see, first of all, you're an idiot, and second of all, you're asking to get caught.
Yeah. Well, he's asking to get caught for something then. All
Right.
Let's go to Leah. Leah, what do you think?
I was with him at first, but as soon as he was like, oh, I'm not going to, he didn't want to show the pictures, I kind of changed my mind. Honestly, this is all sounding kind of familiar. My husband left me for a man, so I'm a little suspicious.
Really?
How'd you find out?
Through text.
Texts?
Text messages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it got a little more suspicious and more suspicious. So this is like kind of like
Can I
the
ask
tip
you a
of the
question?
iceberg.
Can I ask you a question? Is it any better or worse leaving for a man than versus a woman?
Ooh.
I think it's more confusing in my situation. I don't know if it's worse, but it's definitely more confusing.
So do you think that might be going on here in this couple's life?
I mean, anything's possible when they're being that secretive.
Wow. How are you now?
I'm okay. It's been a couple years. I'm okay. I've moved on, but at the time it was pretty traumatic.
Sure. Time heals. All right. Thanks, Leah, for listening to us. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Okay. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. They got problems.
For sure.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service, and we got this email a few days ago at ryan@KIIS-FM.com. It's from Rebecca in Huntington Beach. And Rebecca says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I have been married for 2 years. Everything was perfect until recently. He has changed. The other night, his phone rang, and he picked it up, and he walked out to the backyard. But really, what got me and made my heart drop was when I heard him say, you can't call me like this. She says, I'm so broken. Let's get her on. Rebecca, thanks for coming on in Huntington Beach. How you holding up?
I'm going to be honest, not that great.
So you heard him, like, how did he say it? What was the tone in which he said it into the phone?
He was frustrated and very quiet, or trying to be quiet. It definitely seemed like he was trying to hide something.
I mean, he was, trying to cover something. I mean, just walking into the backyard is strange.
Yeah, that is really strange, actually. I mean, I guess sometimes he does that to take business calls, but this didn't sound like that.
Okay. 2 years. Any kids?
No kids.
Have you ever felt this before?
I mean, not with him, like in past relationships, yeah, but we have an amazing relationship. So loving, and he's so affectionate with me. And so, I mean, it's very strange for it to be so different suddenly. It's very unusual.
All right, I tell you what, we're going to come back immediately, make this call. What we're going to do is offer him some roses and find out who he sends them to, okay?
Okay.
Hang on one second. We're into Ryan's Roses now. This Rebecca is on Huntington Beach. This one came to us via email, and she said in the email, married 2 years, Her husband took a call in the backyard and was overheard saying, "You can't call me like this," to somebody who's on the other end.
Yeah.
That's Rebecca's concern. She is feeling very, very worried about it. So, Rebecca, here's what we're going to do. Sissany is going to place a call from the flower shop. We're going to offer him some roses. Then we want to find out what he puts on the card and who he sends them to. Okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, "Ryan, you have my permission to call," and then whatever his name is on KIIS FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call KIIS FM.
Okay, Rebecca, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Josh?
Yes.
Hi there. My name is Stacy. I'm calling from Sunny Blooms. We're a new flower shop here in Huntington Beach. How you doing this morning?
I'm okay. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for asking. The reason for this phone call is because we're trying to promote our delivery service. We're brand new, like I said, and we're giving away a free dozen red roses today. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. We just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can even put a cute little love note on there if you'd like.
Okay, so there's no obligation. I don't have to pay anything. I don't have to.
Right. There's no obligation. We're just trying our new delivery service, and we just hope that whoever receives them, if they like us, spread the word.
Okay, so a free dozen roses. I can send them to anybody?
Yeah. So who would you like to send them to? I just need the name.
Well, let me think. Who would I want to send them to? I got so many options.
Yeah, like a girlfriend or
like
wife.
Yeah, well, you don't want to waste a gift like this. It's a major bonus point.
Right? It's your lucky day.
Mm.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh. That's all I needed to hear.
Josh, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to hear that. It's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany, and this is your wife, Rebecca, obviously on the line. The reason we're on the call is your wife saw you go into the backyard and take a phone call. Do you remember this?
Yes.
And you sounded so secretive. Why wouldn't you just keep the call in the living room? Why would you go all the way to the backyard? Doesn't make any sense, Josh. Tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. I don't want you to lie to me.
Rebecca?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the line. It looks like Josh is hung up on the phone.
Are you kidding?
It looks like he's not on the phone. I don't know what to tell you. Patty, try and call him back. See if you can call him back. Okay. So Patty's going to try and call him back. Usually this does not work.
Right.
But I'm just going to tell you that based on our experience with these calls and the 2 seconds that I heard your husband on the phone, the fact he's going in the backyard and just my instinct is that something is going on bad. And I think you know that. I mean, I don't think that this is proving anything you don't know.
And the fact that he was debating who to send the flowers to.
Yeah. I mean,
the call with you was just weird.
Yeah.
The call with you, Sissany, when he was on talking to you, was just that right there. We didn't even go any further. That right there tells you something's going on. So, I think you.
I'm so sorry.
I think you knew that though, Rebecca. Like I feel like you knew that going in. You're gonna have to address this with him directly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna let you go so you can talk to him. Patty's not having success getting him.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Good,
Yeah.
Rebecca. Good luck, darling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I still want to go back. Let's just go back for a second to the moment you're on the phone with Josh.
Mm-hmm. It sounds so slimy.
But I'm curious, like, who's not thinking to send the flowers to their spouse?
Exactly.
Doesn't the guy know he was in his backyard? He clearly knows that this other person on the other line could be causing a problem by calling him. Isn't it in his mind? Definitely send the flowers to my wife. Yeah. That part I never understand.
And your wife of 2 years, you're newlyweds. Like,
he said so many options.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me read you the email, and then we have got Rebecca and Chino on the line. She says, "Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband's really close to his sister, but recently he's been talking to her a lot more, which I didn't think much of until I overheard his friends say something to the effect of, "Are you going to tell her?" He's hiding something, that is for sure. It's Rebecca and Chino. I'm curious about something here before we make the call to her husband, which we are about to do for Roses. Rebecca, thank you for coming on. Hi, I have a question for you, just so I'm clear here. We're about to call your husband, as you've asked. You say you're concerned that he's talking more to his sister. Tell me what makes you concerned about that.
Well, I mean, he's always been really close to his sister, but he's been talking to her a lot lately, and I'm kind of worried that maybe he's going to her for advice about maybe if he's having an affair, because not that long ago we were at a party, and he was talking to his really close guy friend, and I walked up and I heard his friend say to him, "Are you going to tell her?" And then I was like, "Hey," and they got real quiet and they didn't say anything, and he didn't bring it up again. And then now he's like calling his sister all the time, and so something's going on that he obviously doesn't feel comfortable talking to me about.
Right.
And so the only thing I think is that it has to be an affair, because like, what would he go to her about that he wouldn't come to me about?
I see. So you think he's confiding in his sister about something he's hiding from you?
Yeah.
I'm clear. I got it. Rebecca, hold on. I don't want to wait any longer. We're going to come right back and call your husband here. So we have Rebecca on the line. Patty, get ready to make the call. It's Ryan's Roses. It's happening right now with Rebecca, who knows her husband is hiding something because she overheard her husband's friend say, "Are you going to tell her?" Mm-hmm. She also knows that her husband has been confiding in his own sister, and she thinks there's an affair.
Yeah.
Rebecca, how long have you been married to your husband?
A year and a half.
Okay. We're going to call him. Patty's going to offer him some roses, and we're going to try and find out who is on his mind and who he sends the roses to, and then what kind of sentiment he puts on a card, okay?
Okay.
I need you to be very, very quiet until we tell him he is on the air. Got it?
Okay.
Good luck. I hope we can find this out for you. All right, hold on one sec. Here we go. Patty, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hello?
Hello, Jerry?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? My name's Xochitl. I'm calling from New Wave Flowers here on Central Avenue. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free. You can send them to whoever you want today at no charge. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to and a quick note, and they're on their way today before lunchtime.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And what's the charge for this? Or?
No, there's absolutely no charge at all. We're actually just promoting our delivery service today, and they will be sent to you, to the person you want to send them to, completely free. And it includes a nice little note. And all I do ask is that if you know anybody else who would like to get flowers here in Chino, that you refer them to us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Why don't we send them to Rebecca?
Rebecca, and what do you want to put on the note?
No. Just have them be like a surprise.
Okay. And do you want those today by lunchtime?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jerry, it is Ryan Seacrest, and I want you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. You are on the air with us. I have your wife, Rebecca, on the line, the recipient of that nice gesture. Mm-hmm. How are you, Jerry?
I'm okay.
Good.
I don't understand.
let me give you some clarity. We are calling you. Rebecca, will you tell your husband why we're calling him?
Hi. I honestly, I didn't know if you were going to send the flowers to me. I thought maybe you'd send them to someone else.
Who would I send them to? Why would I not send them to you?
I don't know, but you're acting very weird and suspicious, and you're calling your sister all the time, and I don't know. I thought maybe you were having an affair.
No, Rick, I'm not having an affair. That's no. I would never do that.
What's going on with you?
You mean why I've been calling my sister?
Yeah, and she also overheard your friend say, "Are you going to tell her?" So, what is it that you're not telling Rebecca?
Oh, okay. Remember Oscar's bachelor party? When was it? A little over a month ago in Vegas. We went to Vegas, and I ended up winning a lot of money, and
What?
so So it's good news.
Why couldn't you tell me that?
Well, I kind of didn't want like your family just to find out, and like how your mom can be, and I didn't want people like asking us for money, basically.
Wait, how much money is it?
It's a lot.
Well, how much?
Yeah, how much?
I mean, it's a substantial amount. I'll leave it at that.
Well, is it more or less than $10,000?
It's more than that. Yeah.
Higher or lower than $50,000?
Higher than that.
Oh my god!
Higher than $50,000?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Higher or lower than $51,000?
I'll just leave it at high. It's higher than 50,000.
Lower than 100?
No, I'm not lower than 100.
Oh my gosh!
You made over $100,000 gambling at a bachelor party in Vegas, and you're not telling your wife about it? Do you have proof of this?
Yeah.
Do you have proof of the money?
Sure, of course. No, of course.
Well, you need to produce that. Rebecca would like to. Rebecca, I'm speaking for you, but wouldn't you like to see the proof of this?
Exactly. I just like that you would keep that for me. It's been weeks.
See, to me,
Yeah,
Jerry, hold on for a second. We called you, okay? Here's the thing. Congratulations. That's life-changing. That's life-changing.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're in a marriage with your wife, and you have to keep that a secret? That's not great. This is so maybe he's not cheating, Rebecca, but the fact that he can't tell you this worries me. I got to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else are you keeping from me?
I'm not
keeping.
How do we know, Jerry? If you can't tell your wife about this, what other secrets do you have?
Well, she knows the reason that I can't tell her. It's her family is kind of takers.
No,
like her brother and her brother. You
got to be able to trust your wife.
Yeah, you have to know that you can tell your wife something and she can keep it from her family. Rebecca,
I think you call this good news. This is bad news. You can't even trust your wife.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to it's her family. It's sensitive. I didn't want to put her in a
No, but it's your hold on. It's your family is your wife. Your family. Forget about her family. What about your family?
Totally.
My what do you mean? My family is...
No, your family is... Do you have kids, Jerry?
We don't have kids, no.
Okay, but then your family is your wife.
Yeah, and her family is your family now.
Right.
But your immediate family is your wife. And I don't like that you can't tell. Look, I'm thrilled for you. But you should be able to share that with the woman that you committed to, right? At least telling her about it. So
I was just worried about people trying to, take money from us, asking for money all the time.
But my family is your family now too, and if they wouldn't ask for money if they didn't need it, and we're all one family. Don't you want to help each other out? Like, it's not us versus them. Like, I can't believe that you would think that they would try and steal from you or whatever. Like, we're all family. It's all of our money.
Look, I think we've done enough. I'm going to let you guys go, Rebecca. Congratulations to you, Jerry, to you, Rebecca, for this winning. That's huge. I mean, that's like, can you imagine coming up from a bachelor party with whatever that amount is you have? But now I think you guys need to work on trust and honesty in your relationship if Jerry feels like he can't tell you about that. Okay?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
All right. Well, good luck. Yeah, it's good news, but it's not good news. It's good news, bad news. Okay. So Jerry goes on a bachelor weekend with his buddy. He won in excess of $100,000. But he kept that a secret. He told his sister, he told his buddies, but he didn't tell his wife. And he says, well, wait, I sent the roses to her. I'm not cheating on her. I'm just lying to her.
And that's terrible because he said he didn't want her to tell her family.
But he says to his wife, oh, no, it's good news. I won all this money. That is good news. But the fact that he is not in a relationship where he feels comfortable enough to tell his wife, but can tell his friends and his sister that he won the money is bad news.
Yeah, I feel like there's obviously something bad there if he can't trust his wife to not, tell her family something.
Well, that's the thing. If something like this is going on, look, what is the reason? The reason people are concerned about cheating is trust. Mm-hmm. He doesn't trust his wife, clearly. So at the end of the day, once again, we're talking about a doubt of trust. He's covering it up from her, but he's even telling his friends about it, but not telling his wife.
He said
I would be pissed.
He didn't want to put her in the position to have to lie to her family.
But he should put her in the position to have to not. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the lie, but she should have the information. Patty, your hand is in the air, and I like it.
I just think, they're probably not used to having this X amount of money, and he doesn't know how to act. So he was trying to figure out the best way to approach this. I don't think he was deliberately trying to hide this money from her family. It's like, okay, I have all this amount of money that I just won overnight. I have it now. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to tell anybody about it.
But he told his friends and he told his sister.
Well, because, your sister, I don't know.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Michael, your man, goes to Vegas, bachelor weekend, wins $100,000. That's 100,000.
That's enough for a mortgage.
Look at it. Write it down on paper and look at it. Okay, he wins that number right there.
Okay.
Comes back and he tells his buddies and his family, but doesn't tell you. How would you react?
Well, it's different because we have kids.
No, it's not different.
No. Yeah, I mean, the money wouldn't be for me; it would be for the kids.
Forget that.
So I need him to tell me.
No, that's not the. How would you react?
I wouldn't be happy.
Exactly, and we're not happy.
I'd be so ticked.
I mean, I'd be kind of thrilled, but also ticked.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I would be happy, unhappy.
Right.
Which is a really interesting conflict.
Yeah, like you'd be so excited when he told you, then you'd be like, it took you a month to tell me this?
To tell me? Yeah, so it'd be the most dichotomous, crazy argument of happy, complete unhappiness, like jubilation and distrust.
Jubilation, way to bring that word in. Good one.
Okay, so here's the situation. Then people are calling from all over about this. And most people are saying the same thing, happy, unhappy, and upset with the fact that husband, Jerry, didn't trust his wife enough to tell her that he won $100,000 gambling in Vegas on a bachelor weekend.
Bachelor weekend.
He kept it a secret so he wasn't cheating. He was keeping the secret of winning this money from his wife. Why? Because he was worried that his wife's family would ask for some of it. But he went and he told his friends, and he went and he told his sister. Yeah. So I got a problem. I mean, I just, look, if you're in a relationship where you can't tell that to your significant other, then you have a trust issue.
Beyond trust issues.
You don't not have a trust issue.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a trust issue. Let's grab Tatiana. Tatiana, are you there?
I'm here.
So you say your husband would lie to you about going to strip clubs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just think that men who lie or hide or have secrets are, there's something bigger going on, and it's not okay. Married men shouldn't be frequenting strip clubs, but certainly they shouldn't be lying to their wife about it.
How did you handle this with him?
For him, I sent him to counseling. Like I said, if you have secrets that are that you feel you're afraid your wife is going to find out, then there's something bigger going on, and it has nothing to do with the wife. It has to do with the man, and you better get help for them. Like, they need help. Like, there's something going on. It's not okay.
No, it's true. It's true. All right, Tatiana, thank you for listening to us.
Well, I mean, a strip club and winning the money is very different.
But it's still lying. What she's saying is it's the bottom line is lying, and transparency is, I think, the answer to any successful relationship.
Yes, Tanya, and yes, Patty. Yes and yes. I think yes, Tanya, and I think yes, Patty.
I think a strip club is like a problem, and not telling your wife right now that you won the lottery, but planning on telling her later is more like, let me get all my ducks in a row.
No, they're both issues.
Let me get my ducks in a row.
They're just different issues.
Let me go talk to my wife about this.
No. You cannot tell your buddies you won money in Vegas and not tell your wife, and then tell your family and not tell your wife.
You tell your buddies and your sister because they're not the ones that are going to be managing this money. You and the wife.
Listen, we can armchair quarterback all day long, but I'm telling you as well as I know, you and me and Tanya and even Sissany, who's not here, that if any of our significant others held this back from us, we would not be happy.
Ticked.
Patty, don't act like you
I
got.
know. I'm
you
like,
would
why
be. You would be so ticked.
No,
I know you.
So like, woe
I
is me.
understand, but let's not crucify him for doing something that I don't think he had
Have
the
you
intention
gone
to
to
do.
Vegas and had this happen and not told us? Is that why you're defending it?
No, I know.
Something. Let me see your sleeve. What is up it?
There's nothing here.
All right. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, as a last resort, if something's going on in the relationship and you can't figure out what it is and want to get some more information on it, then send us the story via email. We'll take a look at it and try and put you on there. Rebecca from Our Vista is with us. Rebecca, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay.
How are you?
I'm very, very concerned. Like, I'm freaking out. I don't know what's going on with my husband.
Let me read this email that we got. Here's what we know.
Okay.
You say, a friend of mine saw my husband at the Santa Monica Pier last week when he was supposed to be at work.
Yeah.
She says she saw him there with another woman and 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And she says she's 99% sure it was him.
Yeah.
Whew. Now I'm thinking the worst. Does he have another family? Do you really believe that the man that you're married to, that you fell in love with, is capable of having a complete separate parallel life?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I hear all these stories. I asked him after my friend texted me that day, like, how was work? How was your day? But he was like, fine. Same as old. I don't know. I just feel like he's hiding something. Like, you know, when you feel it, and I'm just very concerned.
Well, on the other side of things, you're not crazy to think that that's possible, because we've heard that happen more than one time.
Yeah.
One time.
More than, yeah.
Yes. Here on this show for Ryan's Roses.
But that would be so extreme. Could it be another, maybe milder version, if there is such a thing?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I keep hearing all these stories in the show, and then I feel like something is wrong. So, you know, I just want to find out.
I'm going to put you on hold, and then we're going to come back, and you know how this goes. We'll get him on the phone and offer him the roses.
Yes. Thank you.
Hang on 1 second, okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
Is Ryan's Roses. We've got Rebecca on the phone. Patty is on her way in. Now, Rebecca, we're going to call your husband. How many years you been married?
We're actually just being married a couple of months.
Oh, newlyweds. All right.
Yeah.
And how many kids do you have, if any?
No, we don't have any kids.
Okay, got it. So what happened was, she says that a friend of hers saw her husband on the Santa Monica Pier with another woman and with another family. Mm-hmm. And she's concerned. She thinks that maybe he has a second family. So he was supposed to be at work when all this spotting went down. And the friend of Rebecca says she's 99% sure it was her husband, and he did look like he was the father to these kids.
Oh, let's pray for that 1%.
Let's go with all the things we need to do quickly here. Rebecca, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on KIIS-FM.
Yes, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay, on KIIS-FM.
On KIIS-FM.
Patty's going to offer him some roses, and then we're going to find out who's top of mind. Okay, who he sends them to, and then what he puts on the card. Do you know a name? Do you have any idea who this other woman might be?
No, I have no clue.
Okay, well, be very quiet. Here we go. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Pedro?
Yes, him. Who's this?
Hi, Pedro. My name's Patty calling from Blossom Inc.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. And they get them today by lunchtime.
What's the catch on this?
There's no catch, Pedro. I just opened my my pop-up shop, and I just trying to just get promoted, get the word out, get some customers, new customers, and then just in return, I'd like for you to, if you like the service, refer me to your friends and family.
Yeah, but how you got my number though?
I got the number. I believe you opt when you purchase something. You must have purchased something online, and you opt to receive other discounts and promotions.
Okay.
And we usually get some of that list, and we get the
And
information from
this
them.
this is free for real?
It's for real, yes.
Uh,
And there's no catch. I just opened my free to refer me to your friends and family.
okay.
So let's start with the name.
Let's send it to Savannah.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
You know what? Put so glad you're back on the note.
And sign Pedro.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Pedro, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K.
Hi.
And you need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Yeah, I knew this was too good to be true. What's going on?
Huh?
I have your wife, Rebecca, on the phone.
Hey.
Hi.
So,
how are you?
Pedro, she's asked us to call you because she was told by a friend of hers that you were at the Santa Monica Pier with another woman and a couple of kids the other day. Is that true? And if so, who is Savannah?
Savannah is my cousin.
Is that Rebecca? Is that the case?
I've never heard of Savannah before. Like, why haven't you told me about her?
I mean, it's the cousin. We just rekindled through Facebook a couple of days ago, and she was coming back to town.
So why didn't you tell me if it's your family?
Well, because I haven't seen her in years. So
Pedro,
I don't know what
is Savannah who you were with on the Santa Monica Pier that day?
Yeah.
Then why did you tell your wife you were at work?
Look, it's just I haven't seen my cousin in a while, so I just wanted to see what was up.
I understand that, but your wife said you told her that when she asked that you were at work.
I asked you, Pedro. I asked you. Why would you lie to me?
What it was? I mean, I didn't lie. I was at work, and then I went to the pier.
But why wouldn't you tell me it's your family?
Because I don't want to introduce somebody into the family that I haven't seen in a while.
Pedro, let me throw something at you. Your wife thinks you have another family. Your wife thinks that those are your other kids. Your wife thinks that you're cheating on her. Any of that true?
Nah, not at all, man. Not at all.
Those aren't your kids? You're not the baby daddy?
Nah. That's a cousin, man. I haven't seen my cousin in a while, and we're just trying to reconnect.
All right. Well, Rebecca, I mean, this is what he's telling us. So, do you believe him or not?
No, I don't believe him.
Listen, I don't have time for this, man.
What do you mean you don't have time for this?
Pedro, if it's your cousin, what are you talking about? If it's your cousin, you tell your wife you're going to see your cousin. What's the big deal? You have time for it.
I have to listen. Somebody has to work. I don't have time for this.
No, but why are you sweating it?
Insecurity and stuff like that.
But why are you sweating it? Like
man.
No, I'm just asking. Why are you sweating it? Why are you making up a story if there's no issue? That's what I'm saying. Like you're making it worse.
It's my cousin. What's making it worse is that she's blowing her insecurities is making it even worse. So
well, then you got to
you
got to solve that with your wife.
Wow, newlyweds. I don't know about this.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back to work. Somebody has to work.
No, you have to talk about this now.
Wow.
All right, Rebecca. So does that name sound familiar at all? Have you ever heard about a cousin?
No, never.
Okay, can you hang on for a second? It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. We have got to get into Ryan's Roses. I am really interested to hear what happens. So it says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, there's a public service, as you know, Ryan's Roses. Rebecca in Glendale writes this to us. She says, my husband has been getting numerous text reminders for medical appointments. It seemed weird, she said, so I asked him about it, and he was confused by my questions. It didn't feel right. I think he's using fake appointment alerts to schedule hookups. So he's somehow orchestrating these appointment alerts at times when he's going to see somebody else, is what she's thinking. I don't know how you would even do that.
I don't know how you do that.
She goes, I know it sounds bizarre, but I don't see another explanation. Well, let me just try and figure this out. Rebecca, thank you for coming on. We appreciate you reaching out to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
So I understand. You think somehow he's having someone send him fake appointment text messages from an unknown number to show you, to create an alibi during a window of time for him to go see another woman.
Yeah. He's gotten really secretive. I love my husband a lot, but he's gotten real secretive in the last few weeks. He kind of hurt his back and, shoulder. So I'm thinking, okay, he's going to maybe physical therapy or he's doing something, but he keeps getting these appointment reminders one after another. And I'm like, okay, if you go to a doctor, they're not going to reschedule you right away a lot of times. So I don't know what's going on. Plus, when he gets these reminders, he keeps looking at his phone, giggling and laughing and smiling. No one laughs when they have to go to the doctor. So why is he so happy to go to the doctor? I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting theory here.
And it is pretty easy. All you would have to do is just copy and paste from a separate doctor's appointment.
Exactly, yeah. And I've seen people do all kinds of stuff. I mean, my dad was a private investigator, and he caught people walking through, parking on one side of the mall and then walking through the mall to meet someone else.
So
people will do things.
So their car isn't spotted?
Yeah, literally.
Why were they going into the mall to meet someone?
On one side of the mall, walk through the entire mall and meet the person, hook up with the other person on the other side of the mall, and drive off with them so that they couldn't be found.
Oh, they were going
people are sneaky.
Wow. All right. Okay. Well, wow. All right. My head is spinning. Hang on for 1 second. We're going to try and call your husband. All right.
Okay.
How about that? She's a daughter of a private investigator. This guy's in trouble.
Yeah, seriously. She's got some tricks.
Now, it could be that having a dad as a private investigator is creating some paranoia for Rebecca, or it could be that she's actually sleuthing this. So, Rebecca, how long have you been married?
I've been married 3 years.
Okay. We're going to call your husband and try and find out who's on his mind, who he is thinking about, who he sends roses to, and what he puts on a card, okay? I'm very curious to ask him some questions about what could be this elaborate scam.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out.
And if you're just doing this, she thinks that her husband is pasting these fake medical appointments to create alibis of window of time to go see another woman. And they're frequent. And so she thinks that he's actually having an affair in these times when he's saying he's at these medical appointments. So, Rebecca, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
Okay. We're going to call him now. Be very quiet until we come in and tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Tony?
This is Tony.
Hi, Tony. My name is Vivian, and I'm calling from Pacific Floral Mart here in Glendale. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today at no charge to you. They're completely free. It looks here that you may have opted to receive some free promotions or coupons a few months ago when you made a purchase online. So I'm calling to help you redeem one of them by offering you these flowers that you can send to whoever you want today at no charge to you. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
Really?
Yeah, they're completely free.
Oh,
Looks like you opted to receive these discounts and a few services.
I'm always doing something online. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, what do you need again?
Need the name of the person you want to send them to, a note, and an address, and we're good.
Okay. Yeah. Send them to Jenny.
Jenny, is that what? And
K-E-N-N-Y. No, it's with a Y, 2 N's and a Y.
Got it. And what do you want to put on the note?
Put 2 hour, and then in quotation marks, put the word family. And that's it.
And signed by you, Tony?
Tony, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Rebecca, on the line. Who is Jenny? And to our family, what does that mean? She would like to know.
Yeah, I would really like to know who the hell is this Jenny? What is going on? Is this the girl you're around with?
No.
Yeah, right.
No,
yeah, okay.
no, it's not. No, it's not. No. Yeah. What is this? What's going on here?
No. You just said to our family. Why are you sending roses? And whose family are you talking about?
I am going for a job position at Jenny's company. I'm looking for a job. I didn't want to tell you.
Hold on. Okay.
Really?
All right. Could be possible. Tony,
no, it's very possible because it is what is happening. So
I didn't want on telling me this.
When I got the job, if it happened, that's when I was planning on telling you. I didn't want to get you all excited, and then I'm looking for a new job, and so I didn't know if it was going to happen. But Jenny worked with this company, and her position opened up there, and so she was just like, "Yeah, I think you should apply for it." So she's helped me out get the job.
And are you also having an affair with Jenny?
I'm not having an affair with Jenny. No, that wasn't part of it.
So your wife tells us. Your wife tells us that you are going to all these medical appointments, but she believes that you're not. They're actually doing something else. Any truth to that?
Yeah, because I mean, why would you be going to so many doctors? And is it a different doctor? Is it a new doctor? What is going on? Because our family doctor, he schedules like a month out. There's no way you can get that many appointments back to back. What is going on?
It's all the same doctor, and I just kept on having to apply for a different, because I kept on having to cancel on the previous appointment.
So Tony, who's the family you keep in this card you refer to?
Yeah, what's up with the family? What family? We're your family.
Yes, you're my family. That's why I said put family in quotation marks. The family is the company that could be going to.
Rebecca, what do you think about what your husband's saying now?
I don't really know what to believe anymore because nothing is really adding up. It just all seems a whole lot of convenience. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know.
Only you are going to be able to tell. I believe Tony.
Mm-mm. I don't know. It's just weird.
I for some reason I believe him, and maybe I'm not seeing this clearly.
Wow.
Well, hold on, Tanya.
You don't have a women's intuition, though, Ryan. You don't have that thing in your gut that tells you something's wrong. Okay, I know when other boyfriends in my past have cheated, and something just does not feel right. This constant scheduling with the doctor, the appointment, and then this Jenny. He tells me everything, or used to, anyways. And then now he's not telling me about this Jenny. He's not telling me about this job. Why all the secrets all of a sudden?
I don't know, but I'm not so sure he's cheating. I'm not saying I don't think he's keeping things from you, but I'm not convinced he's cheating. I clearly think you guys have a breakdown in communication. Tanya, hold on.
Okay,
I don't know. We're going to have a nice long talk after this.
I can't believe you don't trust me. I can't believe you brought Ryan Seacrest into this.
Well, you know what? I had to find out the truth somehow, and I didn't know how else to do it other than to bring this open, because every time I ask you a question, you say, oh, it's nothing, or, oh, I have to go to the doctor. You just, you give me really short answers. So what am I supposed to say?
Nothing, because it is nothing.
All right. We're going to let you guys take this conversation into your lives. We appreciate you reaching out, Rebecca. Good luck, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it, Ryan.
Okay, bye. Okay, now go. I didn't want you to say all that while they're on the line.
Well, she is absolutely right. There is no shadow of a doubt in my mind that he isn't cheating.
Really?
Yeah. First of all, he's just the thing that scares me about this guy is that he's such a good liar. He can lie.
Maybe I'm being fooled by his calmness.
Oh, yeah. So calm. I'm sending them to Jenny. This is a boss. If you're going for a job, you do not send a potential boss flowers. I'm sorry. You don't.
Yeah, it's true. maybe his tone was just so calm. I was like, well, this guy, maybe he's not such a bad guy.
No, I can't believe he tricked you. He totally tricked you. I didn't believe him for 1 second.
Ryan's Roses. So it was almost genius, her theory, if it were true. And I then started to hear him and the calmness in his voice and think maybe she's just creating this scenario. You disagree. I don't know Patty's take. I'm about to get it. But Tanya disagrees, and maybe I'm wrong on this. But so listen, so Rebecca says, hey, my husband, I think he's been faking text messages that are saying you have medical appointments. So if she thinks somebody's creating these messages and sending them to him, and he's using that as an alibi to go see somebody else.
Right.
Then we get him on the phone, and he sends the roses to Jenny and says, to our family, Tony. He says that he's trying to get a job that he was going to surprise his wife with, and that's why he was trying to butter up Jenny.
I mean,
is it that, Patty, is it that far-fetched?
Yes.
I actually think that when he said family in quotations, I'm thinking in my mind that Jenny has children and he is acting like a father figure to these children.
So you think it has nothing to do with him trying to get a job, and he's got a second life outside of his wife, Rebecca.
Quote unquote family, because it's not really a family he physically created.
Right, but he didn't say love. He just said Jenny to our Look, you may be right. I'm starting to think that I missed the mark on this one.
This is like you sending flowers to our boss, saying to our family. Would you ever?
Yeah, it might be a little more specific. And our boss is named John Ivy.
Right.
So I don't know. Look, we call, the only thing that struck me is like, we call us family on this show. I say, let's have a family meeting. Or we just had family twins. Right? Patty's got family nasal congestion. So that's what struck me. But I think that there must just too much secrecy.
It's like Mark's wife is helping you get a job, right?
Okay.
And you send her flowers. You're not going to say to our family.
No.
You're not.
True. All right. So something's not right here.
No.
Now the question is, does he have a second life, another life in another family? Here's part of the call. Listen.
What's up with this family? With what family? We're your family.
Yes, you're my family. That's why I said put family in quotation marks. The family is the company that I could be going to.
He just seemed calm. That's all. I was like struck by his calmness.
Yeah, and I feel like you wanted to like be with him, brothers. He seemed cool, but he was not.
He didn't. I'm not saying he seemed cool. He just seemed calm. And it seemed like a lot of thinking to have the theory that he was having these messages created and then sent by fake doctors.
But this is what happens when you're a cheater. You already think of like how you're going to respond when things start unraveling. So he's probably already had this thought up for however long he's been cheating.
We have to take a detour. We have to stop where we were going. We were going back to Ryan's Roses, and we all are completely off on this. We're wrong. I wasn't quite sure. I'll be honest, and maybe I'm missing something, but for me, he just seemed very calm, didn't seem rocked by it at all. The story is Rebecca's husband, he was getting a lot of medical appointment reminders. It's just strange. And so what was wrong with him? Where was he going? Well, his wife thought he was up to something, so we get him on the phone. We offer him the roses, and he wanted to send them to another woman named Jenny, yeah? And on the note, it said, to our family, right?
Yep.
So he says, we're like, well, wait a minute, what's that about? And he was not rattled or rocked, so he was calm. He says that he was applying for a job and Jenny could be his future boss. This was all stuff he was doing without his wife knowing.
Which I didn't believe for a second.
Clear you didn't. I'm not sure. I kind of believed him for a minute, but doesn't matter. We're all wrong. It's almost unanimous at 1-800-520-1027. It's kind of like Yanni and Laurel and those images that you see and you don't know what you're looking at. Like, we saw one image
Right.
and everybody else sees the other.
It's very smart, though.
It's very savvy.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie in Anaheim, what is going on with this Ryan's Roses?
First of all, good morning, everyone. Love you guys.
Thank you.
My take on the situation is that these medical appointment reminders are for Jenny with a Y, and our family refers to the fact that she's pregnant.
So he's saying Jenny's pregnant. You're saying, it's hard to understand because your phone is low and clear, but you're saying you think Jenny's pregnant with his baby.
That is correct.
Okay,
And
that was
further,
clear.
Yeah, I feel that it's completely inappropriate to court a potential employer with roses.
100%.
You know, flowers are something that you get on your first day from your employer, welcoming you to the team, not family.
Well, you are not the only one calling in. I'm going to bounce to Orange County. This is Brooke and Carrie. 2 for the price of 1 on the phone. So what do you think is going on?
Exactly what the previous caller said. Jenny's pregnant, and so all of those doctor's appointments, those are for the OB appointments that he's going.
How is it that we are so naive to what's going on here?
We were like, he's totally faking the appointments. You just copy and paste and text it to yourself. Oh.
No. He had something wrong, and he was going to the doctor. His wife should know about that, and he wouldn't be stuttering about what those appointments were for.
Yeah.
No, it all makes sense. I'm totally sold on this scenario. He's cheating on his wife with the other woman, and he's gotten her pregnant, and they're going to the doctor together. That's what's going on.
Yep, our family.
Brooke and Carrie in the morning, right there. Hey, Brooke and Carrie, are you ride sharing?
We're carpooling. We're driving through LA right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It'll take you about 7 hours.
yeah, that's perfect.
Hopefully you packed a meal and a catheter, but good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Bye, guys. See you later. Yeah, I mean, I could keep taking calls on this, but everybody's calling with that. It's so strange.
I know. And how did we not see that?
Patty, did you think about that for a second?
No, and I'm so upset with myself because I should know.
No, we're going to beat ourselves up. We're going to self-torture
I've
each
had
other.
2 pregnancies. I should know
You
this.
should know the appointments.
And we kept
It's
saying
so obvious.
our family. We were like, oh, we call our work people family.
Our family.
Like, oh.
Dumb, and dumber.
For
sure.
So I want to grab Lori in Downey after that Ryan's Roses. You think that he's cheating, and those are appointments for the other woman, and you think that she's pregnant?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Everybody who's heard it, we didn't hear that initially. Like, everybody who's heard it calling in thinks that she's pregnant, and those are appointments to see the OBGYN.
Yeah, it came to my mind right away when he said that he's been going to appointments. So I knew that, the lady's pregnant. That Jenny's pregnant.
Well, we believe that now too. Thank you for calling. Appreciate you, Lori. Take care.
Yeah.
All right, drive
Bye-bye.
safe. Yeah, I did not cross my mind. Then everyone on the phones is saying that. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if you think something's going on in your relationship, then we can try and help you out. We got an email sent to us from Rebecca in Cyprus. Listen to this. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, you were recently talking about whether you can be friendly with your exes. My husband has an ex that I used to feel very uncomfortable with because of their past and because I don't trust her. Well, after I heard you guys talking about it, I asked him his thoughts and I was not comfortable with his response. Then I find out that they have never stopped talking to each other and I get the feeling that he's seen her recently. Please help me by doing a Ryan's Roses on him so I can get the truth as to what's going on because I've apparently been in the dark.
Wow.
Let's get Rebecca. Rebecca, first of all, I feel like we should I don't know if we should apologize for having that conversation or say you should thank us for having that conversation. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thanks for trying. Thanks for helping.
Rebecca, let's try and find out a little bit more. Have you and her husband generally had a good relationship?
Yeah, I mean, I thought so. At the beginning, we had a lot of problems with his ex, and Christy, and it was obvious that she was still in love with him. Like, when we were dating, sometimes she would call him every hour when she knew that we were out going somewhere, or we went on this trip together when we first got together, and she was calling him all the time, like, what are you guys doing? What are you up to? And she was sort of pretending that they could still be friends, but it was obvious that she was still in love with him, and that that was her reason for calling.
So you say that after you heard us talking about this in the air, you asked him his thoughts, and you say in the email you were not comfortable with his response. What was his response?
Exactly. Well, he said, yeah, that's no big deal to stay in touch with an ex. That's no big deal. And just the way that he brushed it off, I just had the feeling that he had never stopped talking to her, that he was still seeing her. There was just something that was weird about the way that he answered. And that's what made me contact you guys, because it was just so strange.
Have you expressed to him that you're uncomfortable with this ex?
In the beginning, like, I told him that I didn't want her calling all the time because we were a new couple. And then especially after we got married, like, she was still even every once in a while when we were engaged. Yeah.
You should respect. I mean, look, the unwritten rule is once you are in a relationship, you need to say to your exes, "Hey, I'm seeing somebody, will always love you," or whatever, and then not respond, and then let it go. But especially if you say something to him about not doing this, he should really not do it. I want to call him. Let's put you on hold. We'll come back and we'll make the call. Okay?
Okay.
Here's what's going to happen. Sissany is going to call him, and she's going to offer him some roses to send to anybody that he wants. Let's see what he says. She'll also ask him for a note, and we'll get a name, and we'll get an emotion or something like that too, okay?
Okay.
All right, I need you to say, before we make this call, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
All right, good luck. We're going to put you on hold. You'll be able to hear everything, but let's see what we can find out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Brian.
Yes.
Good morning. My name is Christine, calling from Sweet Valley Blooms. We're a new flower shop here in the area. How are you doing this morning?
Good. And you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because we're trying to promote our new delivery service. So we're giving away a dozen red roses today. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anyone that you'd like. I don't need any billing information from you or any credit card info.
I think I'm good. And I appreciate it.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, they're absolutely free. You can put a smile on someone's face today. They would absolutely love them.
I know. I don't know if I really want to send roses this second, but no, I think it's great you're doing that.
Oh, you would really be helping me out, honestly, if you would just, be able to send these to anybody. Do you have like a wife or a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So is it a wife or a girlfriend?
I'm married.
Oh, you're married. Okay, so wouldn't you want to send your wife some red roses? She'd love them. I promise you, there's no catch. All we ask is that if you like the flowers, you refer us to friends and family. Like I said, we're new here. We're right off of Valley View and near Cerritos a little bit.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, okay. We could send them to her, yeah.
Okay, what's her name?
Let's send them to Christy.
Christy. Okay. Yeah. What would you like to put on the note?
Why don't we put, I think these belong to you.
I think these...
Hey, Brian, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got your wife, Rebecca, on the phone. Why are you sending roses to your ex, Christy?
Is this a joke, or who is this?
My name is Ryan. I have your wife, Rebecca. Why are you sending flowers with that kind of note to your ex, Christy?
Well, I was just doing a gesture. I mean, I didn't really want to send them necessarily to my wife. Christy's a good friend of mine, and I wanted to. I kind of owe her something. So. But
Brian, didn't your wife tell you to stop communicating with Christy?
How do you guys? What's going on?
Rebecca, you tell him what's going on.
Rebecca,
Brian, you and I, when we got together, Christy gave us so many problems, and I told you then how uncomfortable I was with her. I knew she was still in love with you. She kept bothering us, and you promised me that she was going to be out of your life. Why are you sending her flowers?
What is going on right now, Rebecca? Are you serious right now with this?
Yeah, I am.
Are you serious right now with this? Because listen, man, you're married and you just sent flowers to your ex. What if she did that? What if she sent her ex something? You'd be pissed.
She's got friends. She has friends that are guys.
This is not friend. This is an ex that she said, get out. And you just sent her roses.
I do not have any friends that I used to date. And if you told me that you were uncomfortable with any one of my guy friends, I would stop hanging out with them immediately.
I don't know what you want me to say, Rebecca, right now. This is just a little awkward.
Let me ask you a question, Brian. Are you cheating on your wife with Christy?
No, I am not.
How do we know you're telling the truth?
I'm not cheating on her. I was just sending you guys. It's like, I mean, you guys called me about the flowers.
What do you owe her? Why are you sending her roses? You said you owe her something.
Something's not going away here. Feelings, relationship, communication, whatever it is, your wife is uncomfortable with it, and we got problems.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, Rebecca. What is this intervention? What's going on? What do you want to do now?
What you're supposed to do is not talk to Christy anymore. You and I already went over this.
I barely ever talk to her.
Well, you're sending her flowers.
And you said she's a good friend. Brian, come on.
You're lying.
What's happening? What's going on? Just tell us.
Obviously, yeah, we stay in touch a little bit. That's all. I won't do it anymore, obviously. I mean, I'm on like blast right now. This is unbelievable.
All right. We're going to take you off blast. Rebecca, I'm going to let you guys continue to work this out. You need to decide whether or not you think something's going on and pursue that if you want. But Brian, you got to stop communicating with your ex. Okay, that's the bottom line. You got that?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
It's unbelievable.
Right. Rebecca, good luck, darling.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, guys. I liked him at first.
What?
Yeah, I liked him at first. He was going to send him to his wife, and then it turned out his wife was not his wife.
I didn't like him at first. He didn't even want to send him to his wife at first. I had to convince him.
No, because you sound it's like you're calling out of nowhere. And then you're like, I promise there's no catch. What do you say at church in confessional?
Oh, gosh.
All right, do this. It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a real serious thing where Rebecca in San Pedro is worried that her husband's cheating because he is very excited to go to events at the school that not only the kids go to, but the parents go to. Stuff that he despised going to this parental stuff at the school.
Right.
Now he can't wait to do it. She thinks there's another parent that he's seeing while there. So, Rebecca, thanks for coming on with us. Now, these events you say tormented him, right, to go to. He's now all in, and you think there's another parent that he's interested in, right?
Yeah, there's this group of single moms who always go, and you know how single moms can be, and there aren't really any other men who go to these events alone, and I'm really worried that maybe one of the single moms is trying to make a move on him, and he's trying to make a move back. Yeah, and it was just like this little thought. It started as this little thought, and it's just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I can't stop thinking
And you
about
haven't
it.
said anything to him about your concern about this?
No, it's so hard to bring these kinds of things up, and at first because it started so small, and I don't want to start a fight or anything.
All right, hold on for 1 sec. Let's see what we can find out next. This is Rebecca. Now, Rebecca just said, it's Ryan's Roses. You said you don't want to start a fight. We'll do our best to make sure we don't make it too tense, but
right.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
All right, we're going to call him. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Sisney's going to offer him some roses. Let's see if we can find out who he's sending them to, who he's thinking about. Do you know who this other person may be, or you don't know a name?
I don't have a name.
Okay. All right, hold for 1 second. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kyle?
Yeah, speaking. Who is this?
Hi, Kyle. My name's Quinn. I'm calling from Fully Bloomed. We're a new flower shop here in San Pedro. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. A what shop?
A flower shop. So we're new to the area. We're right on 15th and Pacific near the Dollar Tree. And the reason I'm calling is because we're so new. We're trying to promote our business with local residents. That's why you've been selected today to receive a free dozen roses. Well, technically, you can send the dozen roses to anybody that you'd like. They're free. I don't need any cash or credit card info or anything like that. We just hope you refer us to friends and family.
Okay.
Does that sound something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so I'm getting free flowers?
Yeah, well, actually, whoever you want to send them to will get them. So we can just start with the name of whoever you want to send. It's 12 red roses.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, to my wife, I guess.
Great. What's her name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca?
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
It's Rebecca.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
You just say, I love you, just because, love Kyle.
Could you hang on just for 1 second, please?
Rebecca?
Hi.
Rebecca, hey, good news. He is sending the flowers to you.
Oh, okay. That's
All right.
great.
So because you don't want to get into an argument or a fight, I think we're going to leave you with that news, and maybe you can address it with him. Because, you know what I mean? There's no need to go deeper with us. Why don't you know that? That's good peace of mind.
Yeah.
And maybe watch him a little closer now?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to talk to him more about it.
Yeah, or try to go to more of the school events.
Yeah, but just keep your eye on him, but it's not that often that that happens that way. So I feel like you're better off with us not getting involved.
Right. Yeah, I understand.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't feel comfortable.
Should we have, though?
Yes.
Well, no. Should we have pushed a little bit more, maybe? Found out
No,
more?
we should have done what we've done, which we've done. So, yes.
You're making no sense.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we should have done what we've done, which is I don't think get involved. She says you want to get in a fight over it. We go any further, we can do fight over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. You're right.
She didn't bring it. I know. I'm just telling you. She didn't bring it up to him. He sent him to her.
So maybe everything's good, or he knew it was us, and we'll never know.
Oh, to put it that way, and that's all guilt.
Yeah.
All right, it is time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. If something's going down in your relationship and you are concerned, you can send us an email, and we'll see if you want to go on the air to try and find out more. Let's read the email, and then we'll put Becca in Lakewood on the line. Dear Ryan and Sissy, my husband was at home working and got up to use the restroom. He didn't realize that his iMessages were popping up, and I was reading his incoming texts. They were completely inappropriate. So she goes, I confronted him. It got ugly, but we have 3 kids together, so I stayed with him. So this already went down in a bad way. Like, he got caught, but the 3 kids, so she stays there. She says he promised he was not going to see her anymore. So it was
a full-blown affair. Okay.
But now I think he's doing it again. I got a message on Instagram from a weird account. See, here's my problem already. Here's my problem already. He got away with it. And so he thinks he can get away with it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he got away with it. And so he thinks he can do it again. That's what, Patty?
But aren't you allowed to forgive someone and forget?
I'm just telling you what I think is happening with him.
It's like, you know what they say, when the grass goes green, it's not going to turn any other color. I don't know how that connects, right?
Let's get Becca.
Like, he did it once, he's going to do it again.
So the grass is going to turn brown?
You fooled me once. All right, let's get Becca on the line. Becca, thank you for your candid email. First of all, we're sorry that you had to deal with this scenario and an affair already once.
Thank you.
But it sounds like for your family, you dug in and you said,
right,
I'll forgive you. Just don't do it again. And now you think he's doing it again.
Right. That's exactly it.
What was this message that triggered your concern?
Well, let me tell you. So it was about 3 months ago. My husband, he was working from home, and he got up to use the bathroom, and I was just kind of like walking around having a bowl of fruit, and I just kind of sat down in the chair that he was previously sitting in. And he had left his phone on the arm of the chair. And, it started to messages started to pop up. I guess he didn't realize that, the iMessages were still on. And I was able to read all of his incoming text messages. And
as you should.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It was things like I've been thinking about you all day, and I know that I can't see you, but I can't wait to be together again. Things like that. So I basically caught him right there, red-handed. And
did he admit to cheating and all that?
Yeah, he admitted to cheating. It was some girl that he met at a gas station named Sarah, and it was supposed to be like a one-time thing, and he kind of got wrapped up, and it continued for longer, and it just got really ugly between he and I.
Well,
of course, yeah.
Okay, let's. I don't want to get distracted by asking too many questions. Hang on for a second. Here's what we know: he's done it once. You forgave him. I'm concerned that because he got away with it, he thinks he can get away with it again. But we will call and find out who he sends the roses to next. All right, Becca is on the phone. So the quick summary here is, and if you want to listen to the roses call, we're making it now. We're about to dial now. She caught her husband cheating for the first time already. And she read messages then that were inappropriate. She caught him. She found out there was an affair going on, and she forgave him because they got kids. She did what's best for her family, and that's what she felt. And that's strong and bold. And it's great that you did that.
But that trust
selfless is what that was. But the trust is broken, and I'm concerned that he got away with it, and he might think he can get away with it again. Now, the woman's name, this is a trigger for us. The woman's name you gave us was Sarah.
Yeah.
And you think it could be Sarah again because that's who it was the last time?
Yeah, like I'm not confident that he was just able just to break it clean like that, especially if he spent, so much time with her.
How has he been acting with you after all this?
I mean, extra, lovey, just trying to make sure that, that he's there and, reassuring, everything that he's doing, just, trying to show me that he's trustworthy. So,
Becca.
Yeah, he's been...
I want to go. I want to get Sisney on the phone with him. So say this for us. Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on KIIS-FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
And we will, right now. So Sisney is going to offer him roses. That will happen. You'll hear all this. Be very quiet. Now, we want to find out who he sends them to. Be on the lookout for the name Sarah. And, of course, any sort of emotional sentiment that he wants to write on the card. That's also very valuable. So we're going to set this up so you can hear it, but don't speak until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Sure.
All right. Good luck, Becca.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eric?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Eric. This is Jenna. I'm calling from JJ's Floral Design in Lakewood. How are you doing this morning?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. We're brand new to the area right on Candlewood near the FedEx. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I actually do, yeah.
Well, the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send flowers to anybody that they'd like today. So basically, it's a dozen roses. You can choose the color and send them to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info or billing info from you. We can start with the name of the person that you'd like to send them to.
Yeah. How about send them to Annie?
Annie, okay. And then what would you like to put on the card? Well, we actually have a bunch of different cards. We have romantic cards that have hearts on them, or thank you cards, I'm sorry cards, birthday cards.
Yeah, let's go with romantic. This is definitely a romantic one.
Cute. Okay, what would you like to write?
If it could say, how about something like, I'll love you forever. I promised you then, and I promise you now.
I'll love you forever. I promised you then.
Eric, Becca, is this your husband, Eric?
Yes, it is.
All right, Eric, this is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast now. I want you to understand that. We have your wife, Becca, on the line, who I don't know what to even ask after hearing that. Who is Annie? I'll love you forever. I promised you then. I promise you now.
Actually, guys, Annie is my like pet name that Eric's been calling me, and my family's been calling me since, like when we first met. And my family, it's a name that my family gave me, and only the closest people around me call that. It's my middle name.
So he's talking about you.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
How do you feel?
I mean, that makes me feel so relieved. I'm sorry I had to do this.
Hold on, Annie. Before we do that, Eric, I'm going to tell you why we're calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife had told us about an affair you had with a woman named Sarah. She's gotten a strange message on Instagram from a weird account, and she thinks that you might have rekindled with Sarah. So your wife is concerned. I mean, she asked us to call you, so I'm just going to tell you, she's concerned that you're having an affair again.
That's completely false. Definitely not true. I don't know who the Instagram account is or anything else like that. Like, we discussed this a few weeks ago. It's done. I'm done. I'm only with her.
Like, only you know your husband well enough to believe him or not. What do you think?
I don't know, Eric. I mean, the message was from a weird made-up account. There was no post on it, and it sent me a message saying, if you only knew everything, ... Like, what am I? What does that mean?
Everything.
I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence. Like, it seems, what a coincidence, Like, we're going through this toughest time of our lives, and now I get this message just when I thought we're on the right track. So, I have concerns. I have doubt.
I mean, why don't you just go to Panda Express and see what the fortune cookie says? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, that's not...
See? You
I
don't
don't know
say
who
that.
said that.
You don't say that unless you're being defensive.
It's a little aggressive.
That's aggressive and defensive. That, to me, that's the aroma of guilt.
You guys.
It's the aroma of guilt.
No, like, don't say that. Like, I have every right to be questioning, anything that sounds suspicious. So, like,
the trust was broken,
so
so now she can't.
Where's Sarah now, Eric? How'd you break it off with her?
I called her and I told her that I was done with it. That's exactly what Becca and we talked about this. We talked about it. We talked and talked. And then I called Sarah. I told her, hey, I'm done. I can't do this. I have a wife. I have kids. I'm done. And that's what it was. That's how it ended. I'm not talking with her anymore. I haven't talked to her in weeks.
Then she DMs your wife and says, if you only knew everything.
Thank you.
See, but you're saying that she DM'd, that you don't know that she DM'd. I don't know who that was. I don't know what account it was. I don't know if she's on there. I don't know any of that stuff.
All right, well, look.
You're making an assumption that's not there.
Well, we're doing the best we can with the facts Becca, your wife, gave us. Eric, Becca, both of you, we're going to let you go. I'm glad he sent the flowers to you if your name is also Annie, but I sensed defensiveness. Take it and do what you want with it. Thank you very much for reaching out to us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're welcome.
Bye. It's weird. He said thank you at the end.
Yeah, with pleasure.
Okay.
Anytime.
Wow.
No, everything was going okay, and then he's guilty of something.
Well, you guys, we just called him out of nowhere.
That's called Ryan's Roses. Yes, Patty?
He said something toward the end that just really pissed me off. When he was defending the other person, whoever it was, when he said, I don't know, it could have been anybody. Like, well, the fact of the matter is that your wife got a message and you should be defending your wife at this moment, at this time right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it just really got me mad. And it's just like, he's blaming her now. Saying like, well, you're the one that got the message.
Well, this is my point, that he turned defensive.
Yeah.
And I think that smells guilty.
Totally.
Like he got a little harsh, and he was.
I think he knew it was us.